Η αρχική έρευνα δείχνει πως ήταν ο συγκυβερνήτης που είπε τα τελευταία λόγια που κατέγραψε ο πύργος ελέγχου.
Σήμερα μπορώ να επιβεβαιώσω ότι οι επιχειρήσεις έρευνας και διάσωσης ξεκίνησαν προς το νότιο και το βόρειο αεροδιάδρομο. Χώρες όπως η Αυστραλία, η Κίνα, η Ινδονησία ερευνούν ήδη.
Δεν πρόκειται για ατύχημα. Είναι μια εσκεμμένη πράξη κατάρριψης αεροσκάφους και το βασικό ερώτημα είναι ποιος βρίσκεται πίσω από αυτό.
Είναι ένα συγκινητικό βίντεο. Κατά κάποιον τρόπο είναι η άλλη πλευρά του πιλότου του μοιραίου αεροσκάφους. Οι συγγενείς και οι φίλοι του πιστεύουν ότι όλες αυτές οι έρευνες και οι ισχυρισμοί για τον πιλότο είναι άδικοι, καθώς δεν υπάρχουν απτά στοιχεία εναντίον του.
Ήταν εθελοντής σε ένα κοινοτικό πρόγραμμα που οργάνωσα. Αφού τελείωσε η εκδήλωση, εκείνος έμεινε για να καθαρίσει. Πήγα να τον ευχαριστήσω και έκρυψε την ιδιότητά του. Τόσο ταπεινός άνθρωπος ήταν ο καπετάνιος Ζαχάρη. Με είχε καλέσει και εμένα να πετάξουμε με τον προσομοιωτή. Δεν τα κατάφερα τότε, αλλά τώρα μόλις γυρίσει θα είναι το πρώτο πράγμα που θα κάνω.
You're intentionally shutting off those systems. Only one reason is to basically vanish, to make it very difficult to find.
The person at the controls didn't know this jet was still communicating with the satellite. Over the equator, the satellite received 6 pings, but it can only tell the distance from the jetliner to the satellite, not location, not even northern or southern hemisphere.
But before they actually stepped into Vietnam airspace and were accepted by that air traffic control system. So for a moment, they were in between two systems, a no man's land in the sky, as it were. And it seems that whoever carried this out, and if it was done deliberately, they chose that specific moment for that reason, that they were in between, and it was a perfect time to disappear. What we're doing here is testing one of the other theories that's out there, and that is that the plane was flying at about 5,000 feet to avoid radar detection. We set this up in the northern route the plane may have been flying, which was taking us over Pakistan, which is where we are now. The problem is we're at over 6,000 feet, but this is very mountainous, as you know, northern Pakistan. So that means the ground is actually only 560 feet below us. There's a lot of mountains, there's a lot of really dense terrain here that is a problem. So, and remember, they would have been doing this at night. Would be almost suicidal, Maggie.
How do you keep all those people quiet? You have almost 200 people on a plane, and they're going 7 hours longer than where they were supposed to go. So how do you stop almost 200 people from calling loved ones, texting people, doing something to say, help us?
It's significant because it means that certainly at least the co-pilot was still in the cockpit, probably the captain was still there at that time. They think that's about 1:19. They will be conducting stress analysis of that voice recording, seeing if he was under any pressure. But the early reports are that it was a fairly calm, all right, good night.
Officials in Kuala Lumpur are gathering information on passengers, crew members, and crucially, the pilots aboard the missing plane.
Just a few hours before MH370 disappeared, this is Captain Zahiri Ahmed Shah passing through airport security. Following him, his co-pilot Fariq Abdul Hamid. Their movements, habits, hobbies and backgrounds are being examined.
Something was going on with the pilot. I think this all leads towards the cockpit with the pilot himself and co-pilot.
Today I can confirm that search and rescue operations in the northern and southern corridors have already begun. Countries including Malaysia, Australia, China, Indonesia, Kazakhstan have already initiated search and rescue operations.
The first stretches south into the Indian Ocean, where a remote location and deep, rough waters make only the most sophisticated of planes and ships useful. The second option, a wide band across Central Asia, is more accessible, and the 11 countries along the possible flight path are now being asked whether they might have missed a Boeing 777 flying overhead.
New satellite information revealing the plane was last heard from somewhere along those two red arcs. And officials believe the most southern arc there, that route is more likely. Tonight, they're focusing the search right there in that circle, 1,200 miles across.
The search area now a substantial slab of the entire planet.
Yeah, about 10% of the entire planet.